Well, hello and good afternoon. So, speaking of cheap, actually free, if you haven't got your place for my free weight loss event yet, which is on the 5th of June at 7 p.m. in Harborne, you can claim that by clicking the link above or below, depending on where you're watching this. It's usually above, but it might be just below in the description. So get your place for that. We've got a few spaces left. Basically, I'm going to be talking about how to improve your relationship with food and never go on a diet again. So I'll give you some principles to take away from my experience of losing weight myself, never putting it back on, and helping other people do the same. So if you're the type of person that struggles with food, eating, diet, and want some little tidbits on how you can improve that and never sort of yo-yo and go on a diet again, this is the session for you. We'll introduce you to the work that we do. It's worthwhile coming along, particularly if you are a woman over the age of 40, which is what we specialise in at the Fit Boy Bootcamp, because we deal with people that have been through a lot of diets and so on and so forth and want to stick to things and actually enjoy their food. So, part two of my little trolley I got the other day, and it's important actually because one of the points that was raised, so if I was going to reply to a person, excuse me, I got a bit of drama. If I was going to reply to a person, I probably would have replied to the point about our particular program being expensive, because, and I often cite this, there's two big gym chains in the UK. One of them I'm a member of, and they are now the range of, well, they were called budget gyms, but now they're sort of taking over the marketplace. Now, at my gym, which is at the Merry Hill Centre, I think at the moment you can join for about 13 quid a month with no contract and no joining fee. And I think you get 50 free classes a month, okay, as part of your membership. And these classes are run by professionals. In some cases, I think they're run by personal trainers, people as qualified as me. So if price is an issue, why isn't everybody just joining these 15 quid a month gyms and taking advantage of those gyms and taking advantage of the free classes? Why isn't everybody going to Weight Watchers or Slimming World? Because I'm sure it's about 30 quid a month to go to either of those things, give or take, which is not going to break the bank. I mean, if I was going to train you personally, that's a bit of a spend, and that's, not everybody can do that, and that's fine. But if the issue is money and expense, why don't you just go and join one of these cheap gyms? Why do that? Which brings me on to the point, and this is the lesson, yeah? I don't particularly mind providing a better quality service at a higher investment, because my job is to make people turn up. And the reason why people don't go to these gyms and go to these free classes, number one, because the gym's goal, which is what they do, is to just get members. They're not bothered about individual people or individual niches or age groups or whatever. They just want members, and that's fine. That's a business. Their goal is to get as many members as they can, pay as much as they can so they can make a profit, and that's their goal. The second thing is if you're paying 13 quid a month for a gym, unless you're me, who will go, there's no value attachment, so there's no real drive and incentive to go. There's a classic phrase, which is people who pay attention, okay? And this is not to say you've got to break the bank, like I say, and pay, someone like me to train you 3 times a week, which will cost you, about 600 quid a month. That's not the point. The point is adherence and results. So if people have got a problem with a particular program, why have you got a problem with this when there's cheaper options? Why attack this because there's cheaper options? Probably because, and I'll hazard a guess, that particular people have tried those cheaper options. They couldn't stick to them, or they didn't get the results. So they want better results but paying a cheaper price, and that's not how life works. You get what you pay for, including yourself. Yeah? And that's just the way it is. And if if that's not your intention or attitude, fine, that's up to you. But if you want to stick to something, there's got to be some value attachment. Otherwise, you're not gonna do it. My business gives me my lifestyle, yeah, and my job is to make sure that I keep the lifestyle that I've got. So I work hard at my business to try and maintain that lifestyle, because I value it. Everyone values things differently, but when it comes to fitness, unless you are somebody like myself who's got the ability to motivate themselves, strong, I use this word, it's a bit knobbish, but intrinsic goals that help me to keep focused. I've been fat, so I hate being overweight, so that drives me as well. Most people, unless you're me or a fitness person, as we're called, whatever that is, you haven't got the motivation to go on your own. So the 13, you think, well, it's only 13 quid, I'll go next month. And then you get tens of thousands of people paying these gym memberships and not going, which the gym are okay with, of course, because they're making a profit. But you, as a person, you've got to ask yourself the question, what's going to make me stick to a particular fitness and diet program if I want to lose weight and get fit? If you don't, fine. I don't know why you're watching this, but if you don't, fine. Yeah? People who pay attention. So someone will attack our program just because our goal is for adherence. I'm not really bothered about having 20 people turn up and give me £5 a session and put it in their bum bag and everyone's happy. I'm happy about helping people like you stick to your fitness program. And to do that, we have to create accountability and adherence. And to do that, there has to be a value attachment. Simple as that. Hence why we don't work with everybody. Hence why we only work with women over 40, particularly in the groups. So there you go. So I think the issue is, from a explanation point of view, just think about that. If you are struggling to keep fit, if you are struggling to stick to a diet, and there are cheap options out there that you've tried, could it be that you need something to make you do it? And that could be the answer. If that's us, great. If you're a woman over the age of 40, let me know. Drop a comment in below or contact me through the page. If you're in the place where you're fortunate enough to maybe afford personal training, I do have some slots available at the moment in the daytime. If you did want to contact me about that, again, contact me via the page. But if you know anybody who this would benefit, please like this video, share this video, comment down below, it'd be great. And don't forget, if you want to come along for free and get introduced to the work that we do, then that free event on the 5th of June, click the link above, click the link below, and we'll be happy to have you. Remember, if you pay attention. Have a good day.